We wish for a mountain of tissues, everyone. It's Deep Dive Zone, a Sonic review series for fans of all shapes and sizes. I'm your host, Devin, joined as always by my co-hosts Lauren, Kayla, and Bruce.
And before we go any further, I just want to apologize because this is another salvaged audio episode. Discord was on the fritz this week and we used Scene Chat again, but rather than persistent volume issues for Lauren and Bruce, now specifically my microphone just doesn't work right and cuts out like crazy. So I apologize for any issues that may arise with trying to understand what the hell I'm saying because of this.
And today, we are covering the second half of Sonic and the Secret Rings. We only did half the game last time, and it was still kind of... I guess it was not that long an episode. It was fine.
Yeah, pretty average.
You know, but the game feels like it dragged on forever.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's very weirdly paced, but making things everything based around the mission structure will do that.
Yeah.
So, at the end of the last thing that we did, was we played the first act only of Pirate Storm. So, it's quite funny because we did that, and then the ring that we were looking for was just right there. Find the boat with the ring, this is the one that's been making all the storms, so, enter a fucking annoying couple of missions.
Yeah.
Low-key, yeah.
Right off the bat.
Wait a minute. You don't get the ring, though, until later, do you?
Yes, sorry, I should have clarified. We found the boat with the...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah,
right.
we know the end goal, but there's a couple of things that Sonic needs to take care of before that.
Apparently.
They really just running around, fucking around.
Yeah.
That should be the subtitle of this game.
I'm swearing on purpose at the start of episodes now because YouTube is introducing some kind of age verification shit where they won't even believe you if you tell them how old you are now.
Oh yeah, you have to like show your ID or something?
So, it's only if their AI thinks that you're lying about your age.
Well,
not to give YouTube any
that
credit.
for a lot of people.
Not giving Google any credit. I'm just want to make sure the facts are clear.
This channel
Feels
about
like...
Sonic the Hedgehog is not produced by or for children.
Fuck shit.
Anyway, Lauren, go ahead.
Yeah, let's talk about Sonic and the Secret Rings.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I take back what I said about this game being nice, about not having lives, because sometimes it just rips it away from you. It's like, no, guess what? No checkpoints in this mission. Die Hard mission time.
Whoa, this fucking Die Hard mission.
Yeah, I saw
son of a bitch.
I saw Bruce rage posting.
The fucking jar section, which is like 3/4 of the way through the stage, but it doesn't matter when I die at it like 19 times.
Yeah, you gotta start all over.
Yeah.
Really, yeah.
Sonic's mid-air acceleration is so weird in this game. Feels like he's being propelled forward half the time.
All those chili dogs. If you're running at full tilt to jump, if you want to jump, Sonic needs to sit there and slide for like 3, 4, 5 feet. Is ridiculous.
Yeah, the charge, yeah.
Well, the charge
really
would be fine if he stopped immediately, but he doesn't.
Well, you can use the brake if you want to stop immediately,
Yes,
and then you can charge the jump.
That's extra stuff you gotta do.
The concept of the way the way the jump works, it should be an automatic stop.
That's what it is that sometimes when you play this game, it feels like you gotta turn your hands into a pretzel to work the controls.
Yes. A part of that is just the design of the Wii remote. I mean, holding on its side is never super comfortable, especially if you have to use both 1 and 2 at the same time. That's why most controllers are going to angle the buttons instead of having them straight.
Why most platformers don't make you run forward automatically.
That's why most platformers on the Wii use the Pro Controller.
So,
yeah, I mean,
something... No, go ahead.
All of this game's problems, everything that I have issue with the controls, you know, they could be as bad as they want about motion controls if they let you just use
the Pro Controller or the classic controller even.
This is a case for devs designing with options in mind.
Yeah.
I think almost everybody can agree that.
It never hurts to have options. That's definitely true. I mostly don't mind the controls. I'm mostly used to them. But for some reason, during the Die Hard mission, it just like malfunctioned or something. I was just having the worst time. Like, I didn't realize that you can fall off of rails if you're not balanced in this game, but I learned that in this mission. It feels like my Wii remote was calibrated wrong or something, because like I would shake it and it just wouldn't register. So I would literally like try to shake it apart and then it would finally work.
Yeah, I had that issue a few times. I chalked that up to just playing on Dolphin with a USB sensor bar, but...
No, real hardware, same thing.
Interesting, okay. I mean, the Wii Remote's not a perfect controller. controversial
I don't have,
opinion.
Motion Plus either, which makes it better.
Yeah,
I think.
I don't think that actually. I think that only makes it better for games that support Motion Plus.
Oh, okay. Well,
I believe.
there you go then.
It's like the new 3DS. Not all games can take advantage of the power of the new 3DS, so not all games can take advantage of the Motion Plus.
They should have updated Ocarina of Time 3D to be able to use the second friggin' control stick.
I don't really care.
Anyway,
There's a different mission here that you have to do. I don't remember which one, but randomly during it, I was like minding my own business, and then the camera suddenly is like, "Look over there! It's Big the cat."
What?
really?
Big the Cat's in the game?
Oh,
Yes,
I knew that. Yeah,
I didn't know that. That's wild.
He's back
I
on
know-
cameos, the same as Adventure 2.
I never got to see him.
Yeah, neither did I. That's a shame.
The game went out of its way to show me, and I'm like, "Okay, great, cool, thanks."
Damn game, why didn't you show me?
Were you like standing still? Is that what it was?
No. I was like in the middle of action, and then it ripped me away from it for a
Like,
second.
you're running
It was
full
why it was
tilt.
so weird.
And then the camera's like, no, bro, you gotta see big.
Live Big
Yeah,
the Cat
exactly.
reaction.
Basically. That's incredible.
All right. So yeah, Pirate Storm kind of annoying. Hey, it's one of the only other levels in this game with a boss fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about this boss. I wouldn't have known there was a boss here, and I barely recognized it. I don't know why. It's the one boss in the game I remember nothing about.
I mean, it's not particularly memorable. It's like,
But
I'll
very
remember it
strange
now. I'll
'cause
tell you.
I mean, fair.
We've been beating up some Jin, and so then Sonic is attacked by a whole bunch of them clumped together to become a monstrous zombie pirate Captain Skeleton Head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Captain Behemoth,
Pretty cool.
they call it.
Captain Big. Oh my god, it's Big the Cat.
We're fighting Big the Cat.
Dr. Huge.
Is that your
Nah.
new Sonic OC?
Big would not ruin my day as much as this guy did. I think this is my
Ooh,
least
yeah.
favorite boss in the game.
Really?
Huh.
Yeah, it was so
Interesting.
bad.
It is
I
not
could
a good fight.
I could not dodge its like missile homing thingamajiggies for the life of me.
Well, they're hit scan, sort of.
Well, sort of. Yeah.
Just move side to side.
I didn't.
Well,
Eventually, I got the hang of it.
Yeah,
Sort
once you get the hang of it.
but
Okay.
it took me a while. There were many failed attempts.
This is interesting because the last two bosses of this game I watched, or at least I was around for Bruce to do, and that I heard Kayla did, and they didn't struggle that much, even though I fucking hated them. And now this boss, you're telling me you had trouble with, and Bruce too, and I didn't have any trouble with it.
Well, just
I
I didn't really have
have
any
a whole
trouble
list.
either.
I have a list of gripes. I do not like the way. Well, first of all, like I said, the shaking doesn't work. So you have to shake to attack this boss.
Oh god.
And
Yeah.
it has a risk reward mechanic, which on paper is actually kind of neat because it's like, how long are you going to shake it before it zaps you off? In practice, it's like it stresses me the heck out. And I'm
Yeah.
like, either I go too early and it prolongs the fight, or I go too late and I
Yeah.
get zapped. It's just bad.
Yeah. So let's recontextualize this a little better. So the boss is basically always running away from you. I guess every boss in the to some extent. So it has homing shots that it tries to hit you with, but then once you get close, you homing attack him, and Sonic jumps onto him and starts pulling the horns out of his head, complete with weird like flesh along with it, a substantial amount, which is
Yeah, I have a quick question. Is this game potentially the most violent Sonic game?
Kind of seems like
It does.
certainly this part makes a case for it.
Yeah.
multiple
Yeah.
bosses.
Multiple bosses, yeah, but this one and one other that we'll talk about later.
But yeah, you have to shake the Wii remote to get Sonic to rip the horn out, fucking Doom 2016 style.
Oh god, it is a glory kill.
Yes, you won't be able to get most horns out in a single cycle because he has an electric barrier that will throw you off.
I think you can get
jump
the
off
first
yourself
one.
first. Here's the trick, Lauren. As soon as the camera shifts and you can't do the horns anymore, you can just press the button and you will always be avoiding damage.
What? I don't get what you're saying.
I'm
I
saying
think
that it
he'll
essentially starts
pause.
a cutscene when it is about to do the electric barrier, which means
Yeah,
that
it
you will
does.
always be safe if you react to that, because it'll stop you.
Oh, okay. It got me once, and then I was paranoid for the rest of the fight after that, and I always got off early because I did not
same.
want to die and have to restart the whole thing because that is so bad. I'm also really bad at catching up to this boss because if you get hit once, you're all the way back. Get wrecked, catch up again, and you have to dodge like 3 cycles of attacks to get close enough.
And that is a fair point. This is a weirdly long boss compared to how quickly the Scorpion went down.
Yeah, the Scorpion can be taken down. I don't think you can one cycle. Well, obviously you can't one cycle, but you can't take it out in less than a minute. But you can probably take that down in less than 2 minutes easily. This boss, at the least, I think is probably 5 minutes.
I just used Speed Break to get caught up to it.
Look, I know you're a Giga game. Actually, Speed Break wasn't. No, excuse me. Never mind. Speed Break wasn't working for me. I kept getting too close to it.
Speed Break sort of works sometimes if you're lucky.
Yeah.
But if you get hit, you also lose pearls, so it's kind of hard to build a Speed Break too.
Yeah, I ended up
when you're really bad at dodging, like me.
Slowballing this boss, and it took me like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it sounds about right. Let's see. Oh yeah, the boss also has a super jerk charge attack that it surprise introduces later in the fight. That got me when I had no rings that I was not expecting at all.
Not sure I ever saw that.
I know it.
I'm like trying to think what a surprise attack.
So
I
the
know
boss has like the missiles that it shoots at you that home in on you. It has like where it waves its arms and does a zap one way and the other way, and then it has a charge attack. It only happens, I think, when it's on like its last horn, where it charges right at you.
Yes, okay, yes, I remember which one you're talking about.
At you.
Yeah, I think it did get me with that, but it only got me like once.
All right, well, sorry that presented a problem.
Yeah, it's my least favorite boss. The other ones aren't nearly as bad as this, although I might have gripes with some of them.
Well, you can have gripes, but like, it's fair to be able to say one is a definitive least favorite.
Yeah, I'm putting that out.
All right, so Sonic gets the world ring, the water blue ring, which is different from the other blue ring. Already had maybe you don't have. I don't know how things happen in events.
I think we have the light blue one.
I
This
thought we
is
just
the
got
light blue one. I don't remember if we already had the dark.
I thought
the
this
dark
was a
blue. No, the dark blue one I think is like the first one we got.
No,
Is that
that's
the
the
red
yellow one.
Yellow? I don't.
It doesn't matter.
Colors are hard.
It don't matter. None of this matters. Anyway, Sonic gets the world ring, and he says he can touch it because he's not from this world. So does that mean these rings aren't from this world either? What does that mean?
It's
What
the
are you
Chaos
talking about?
Rings.
They never touch upon that.
That is a really strange comment.
I think maybe these rings have something to do with why the book is like coming alive and a threat to the world or something. But yeah, they never expand upon
You
it.
see, I would have connected it. I would have connected that back to the Chaos Rings. Say they're like an alternate version of them.
Maybe.
Oh, okay. Like,
I don't know. That makes sense in my head.
Having 2 sets of magical collect all 7 rings, that's already cumbersome, so it's a fair understanding that. Anyway, so now we get to do the real Evil Foundry levels.
There's still only.
what do you mean? The first one was the real one. The other ones are.
I mean, it was a level.
Okay, well, the real batch of them that is the ones where you do all the missions.
And there's still only like 3 of them.
Yeah, it's not that much actually.
Yeah, it was like what, the Ifrit boss and then leave.
There's a defeat X amount of enemies and a diehard in there, I think, also.
You have to break in, beat the boss, do a couple more levels. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is actually kind of strange because breaking back into the castle is not a very long mission, and then you're just immediately doing another boss fight right after the
Boss fight that was not anywhere near as annoying.
Certainly not. But we'll. Wow, we all have different opinions.
Man, okay. Yeah.
I beg to differ.
It was a little annoying at the start for me, but once I got the hang of it, it was like, okay, this is fine.
Yeah, I didn't struggle that much.
Just to start with, so Sonic uses the ring to create a bunch of water to make it vulnerable. And I want to note that in this boss fight, when you knock the Ifrit down, they say that raises the water level in the furnace. That's not fucking water. That's clearly molten metal. The same as
Yeah, there's
every
still
other
lava.
stage of Evil Foundry.
It's hot water.
Make some tea with it.
Damn straight. Throw a bunch of D-bags
like a
in there and drink all of it.
mistranslation. That felt like a mistranslation.
Might be a mistranslation.
That's
I wasn't
actually
paying
possible.
attention
I
to the
don't know.
Japanese. I wasn't paying attention to the Japanese voice acting, so I can't confirm if it was a mistranslation or not.
But yes, I detest this boss. I think it's really, really
interesting.
annoying.
Yeah, no, it was piss easy.
Well, it's not that I couldn't do it. It's just that, for starters, everything is in the fake 2D, not 2D controls.
That's fair.
Which I already, we already know I don't like those. So you're supposed to homing attack the 3 lights on his hand while he's dropping big exploding canisters everywhere. As far as I know, the pattern to those is completely random.
Seems like it.
Makes sense, yeah.
So that's problem number 1, because if one of those lands on you while you're homing attacking, there's not a lot you can do about it.
That never happened to me. That's pretty unlucky.
I don't think it ever happened to me either.
I think it happened to me like once that I got hit with one of the canisters, but again, once that happened, I was like, oh, and it was pretty easy afterwards because I figured it out.
Issue number 2 is that when you do hit all 3, that raises the level of whatever that is in the furnace, which damages you if you touch it, which means that you basically only want to hit his hands when he's on one of the raised parts if you don't want to just take damage and boost through that for hitting him, because there's basically, when the level rises, I don't think
shit,
there's
I
a
must
way
have
to
gotten really
avoid
lucky
damage
then.
if you're already there.
I must have gotten really lucky because that was never a problem for me.
Okay, so like you're right, Devin, that's bad design. But this boss like throws rings at your face nonstop.
It does.
I never had any problem, so I just tanked that damage. I didn't care. I was like, whatever. And the lava doesn't insta kill you, which is a lot of very merciful, I must say.
That
It
is
just
merciful.
throws you onto a platform, so I just tanked it every time. It was fine.
I guess I don't remember how many times I actually died fighting it. I just felt annoyed the whole time. So fair enough.
I mean, that's fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of annoying, but you work through the weird properties of the fight, and I think I only died once before I understood what I was supposed to do, and then after I did, then
Same, I
it's
think.
easy, but annoying. It's true.
I guess that's the theme of the game, is that there was nothing so in the way of progression that it made it impossible to play. It's just,
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm not saying I enjoyed this fight, it's just that it wasn't hard.
Yeah, basically same. I basically treat it like any other Sonic boss. Like, okay, whatever, I have to do this annoying thing to get on.
Admittedly, bosses are never a Sonic game's strong suits.
except in Frontiers, I would say.
Frontiers has some pretty cool bosses, that's true.
Anyway, so yeah, you homing attack your way to his head after that. Running up his body is also kind of annoying and janky. I feel like I don't know when Sonic's gonna just run up it and when I actually have to jump.
That was mildly annoying,
The
but
shoulder part gets a little janky sometimes, but
A
I
little
think going
bit.
up the actual arm and head is fine.
Yeah, and again, that's not a barrier to progression. It's just that the fight is prolonged if you don't hit him as many times per cycle.
sure.
I was always able to hit it the maximum number.
Well, good for you, man.
Time seemed pretty generous, but well, we all have our own experiences.
Yeah,
fair.
I mean, think about the Mephiles fight from 06 and how different our experience was in that.
True.
Ooh, yeah, that's true.
So, after this boss, Ifrit collapses into a pulsating ball,
I
and Sonic's like, "Oh, it's a bomb, a bomb."
a fair
The next-
concern.
So the next mission is escaping Evil Foundry under a time limit.
It feels a little weird to have to go choose the mission to escape Evil Foundry.
Yeah,
I mean,
Like-
it's a good thing it's a split mission.
Oh no, I agree, but it feels a little weird being like, oh no, you have to escape. You can go do something else.
If you
It's just
want.
kind of the way the
Yeah.
game goes.
It
Sometimes.
You have to
is, I
escape
know.
Evil Foundry before this thing explodes. Anyway, go do the dinosaur egg mission.
Yeah, go do the dinosaur egg mission, or fucking go fight Captain Bones or whatever his name was again.
Behemoth.
I mean, that's
I like
just how
Captain
video
Bones
games
better.
work if they
It
choose
is.
to let you save.
Oh yeah,
You
no,
could
they-
always just
yeah.
put it down and be like, oh, I'm gonna go do something else.
I
If it
know.
lets you.
Well, it's just a
I
case of,
know.
it's just a case of not every game makes you select the next thing you do from a menu every single.
Oh, I see. What
Yeah, I
you're
think
saying.
that's the
Yeah.
thing for me, because it's one thing for like Cyberpunk has the infamous, and none of you have either played or gotten this far in Cyberpunk, but as for people who've played it, they know the infamous meet Hanako at Embers, and then everyone just goes and does everything else that they want to before, because that's a point of no return. It's a similar idea, but at least that's an open world game. Whereas this is a menu based mission structure.
Anywho, it's not hard to escape at all. It's not a difficult mission.
No, it's pretty fine.
I was gonna say it was pretty easy.
There's one weird bit because you're supposed to sidle along the wall, but there's also a series of invisible grind rails you can use to skip it.
These invisible grind rails, I've encountered them in multiple stages. I don't think we've mentioned them before.
Yeah, they're
really weird.
They're not super well. They might be common, but I don't find them very much. Anyway.
Well, they're invisible. How can you know where they are?
Yeah,
Because there's a little sparkly trail at the end of them.
Always at the very
Interesting.
start of them.
That's bullshit. Just make it a real grind rail then.
Well, and certainly I don't do
mean-
this section because you have to jump between them, and rail switching on rails you can see is already bad enough in this.
Yeah, I don't think I successfully rail swapped by my own action once in this game. I did it once by accident though.
So yeah, we escape.
Yeah.
yeah.
And so the bomb bursts, but it's not a bomb. Sonic was just wrong.
I mean, it
What
should have
happens if
been
you run out of time?
It wasn't.
I guess I've never
It
waited
still
to run out
blew
of time
up,
on
but
that
it
mission.
revealed the next
Yeah.
thing that we need to
It
get.
does blow up, but like I assume if you don't get escape fast enough, it also blows up and just kills Sonic.
But either way, the thingy bursts, but it doesn't kill anybody. It's actually a world ring. Which I gotta ask, what the hell? This thing was from a monster that was working for you. Why does it have the thing you want inside it?
That's a good point. Did Eraser Jin just not know it was there? I
No, it
assume
was the
so.
only ring that he had.
Well,
That would make more
remember,
sense.
Eraser,
Is an
assumedly,
idiot.
is from this world, so we probably can't touch them either.
Oh, that's true.
Okay, well then why did he make Shara get them since he can't fucking touch them?
he
Maybe
didn't
it's-
You know
have
what?
any other
Actually,
options.
this is all raising very good points. It's like, how is he supposed to use them to begin with if he can't touch them?
Something tells me the writers of this game had a bunch of ideas that didn't work together very well.
That's why I was like, they didn't really go anywhere with the rings themselves.
The rings are just the Chaos Emeralds with a different skin, let's be honest.
I mean,
Essentially, yeah, they're
kind of,
connected to like emotions instead.
Yeah.
that is a little different.
Yeah, no, that part
they're
too.
flavored a bit differently. But
yeah,
yeah,
that's
the
very
game
underdeveloped.
does not expand on a lot
No, it
of
doesn't.
things actually.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is the red ring which Sonic picks up, and it fills him with rage.
Angie Hedgehog.
Now he knows
blue
what
one
it's
he
like to
didn't-
be Shadow.
The blue one, he didn't say anything about it, just made water.
Now he knows what it's like to play this game.
Water?
No,
No.
right.
He was
Rage.
alluding to the rage.
I know, I'm being a bitch. Anyway,
Okay.
yeah, I don't know. It's like this game has decent cutscenes, but I never really know what it's trying to do.
It's got
storytelling-wise.
it's got decent cutscenes, but a dog shit story.
I wouldn't call it dog shit. It's just confused in a lot of places. Undercooked.
It's a
that's-
story that doesn't go anywhere most of the time. Or not most of the with its main plot, it goes somewhere, but all the other things it sprinkles in your face, it literally just sprinkles them. That's all it gives you.
It does
Alright.
pocket sand and runs away.
Basically, yeah.
Sand, sprinkles, dust, sky. Anyway, yeah, Sonic and Shara aren't sure what to do next, so they resolve to go ask King Solomon for help. Wasn't King Solomon like a real ass dude? Motherfucker's in the
Yes.
Bible.
King Solomon, yes, was one of the first kings of Israel. He is also mentioned under the name Suleiman in Arabian Nights.
There you go.
Because I learned this with Googling, by researching for this game, because this game is making me do fucking research, apparently.
Earth history
That the
is
name,
weird
the
in
name
Sonic.
is
Actually, I
the
guess
name-
we don't know if Solomon was a real guy in Sonic World. Maybe he's only a fictional character.
Well, I assume so, because all of this is fictional in Sonic's world. Well, sort of fictional, because it's apparently its own world.
Well, yes, I just mean I don't know if the place that made the Arabian Night stories is real in Sonic's world. Does it come from Shamar? I don't know.
And you never
I
will, because this
joked
game
about
does
that.
not elaborate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
no,
you did,
nothing
Gil.
about
I
this game is
apologize
real.
for stealing your.
Okay, it happens a lot.
Damn.
Oh, I'm sorry. You mean that in that I do that a lot, or that other people do?
I think Chaos means in general.
In general, but one of the guilty people is indeed in the call with us.
Yeah, it's me, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, Bruce, your punishment is that
Please don't make me play this game more.
You gotta play this game. You gotta play the party mode against the computers.
Ooh.
well, we will be doing that. So
Not against
God.
computers, though.
Not against computers.
Yeah, fair enough. Anyway, this leads us to one of my favorite ideas for a Sonic level ever. It's the Bone Zone. It's Skeleton Zone.
It is the Bone Zone.
You
is
have
made-
the Stone Zone and the Cal Zone. Please cut that out.
No, leave it in.
Stealing jokes, motherfucker, in here is
I
complaining about
know.
having their jokes done. They're just gonna
That's why I was
steal
like, cut it out, cut it out.
No, leave it in. Or put the Joel clip over it.
Don't
Okay,
say
anyway,
it if you don't want it in.
Exactly.
So it is literally made out of giant skeletons and dinosaur bones and has bone dust in the sky and on the floor, and they're like, is this snow? No, it's something else. What
The
is
Doctor
this?
Who
It's
episode.
so fucking edgy for no reason.
That's like this game sometimes. Yeah. it's
Sometimes
just
this
for
game
no
is
reason.
strangely edgy.
It's
It's that era of Sonic, to be fair.
I
It's a
think
cool.
this
It's a
True.
oh no, the concept for the area is super cool.
Are you specifying the concept? Yeah, but it has Gothic castle architecture. It
Yeah.
has reanimated skeletons. It
Admittedly, makes no
friggin'
sense for the
Dark
Middle
Souls
East,
and-
but whatever. Yeah, it looks like Dark Souls, and Dark Souls has a rad aesthetic.
well, I guess
The music is a little more chill than usual, kind of to
Yeah, the
match.
music's very chill.
the White of Sky is an awesome track. I love it.
Oh yeah, it's not bad. It's just strangely chill.
So yeah, it's got torture chambers. It's got swinging saw traps. What is this? Beneath the Well Ocarina of Time reference number 2 of the night? I don't know. So you,
The indoor sections almost look like something you might see in SA1. It seems vaguely reminiscent of that, like in, I don't know,
Yeah.
Red Volcano or something.
yeah, I
Kinda,
get you.
know?
Like just the way that the architecture is stylized, I get. Like the art direction of it looks like it still belongs in a Sonic game.
Sure, yeah.
Unfortunately, for all my praise, this is one of the more annoying areas in the game.
It is kind of annoying.
It's
is?
it's packed
Kinda.
with enemies to fight in cramped hallways, for one thing. Buttons for doors that only last temporarily, which is never a good thing with this control scheme. And some of the
Ooh.
not so much the first mission, but some of the upcoming missions are incredibly annoying about both of those.
Yeah, the first one is, as usual, the get to the end missions are the
Yep.
best, and it
Yep.
should have just been those,
Yeah,
in
just
my
2 of those.
my
and call
opinion.
it good.
Because yeah, the first mission is honestly fine.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Well, in between those, there's a cutscene. We reach King Solomon, but unfortunately, he's dead. Undead,
He's
that
not.
is.
He's not
Why did they assume he wasn't going to be dead?
I don't know. I don't know the timeline of when he was alive.
Well,
why didn't we get
well,
to see a skeleton of a Sonic character? That's what I want to know.
True.
Yeah,
I think it was taken out of Unleashed, but in the opening cutscene when Sonic's being electrocuted, there was. So you were supposed to be able to see a skeleton, but like I said, I think they took it out of the game.
He should have been a skeletal hedgehog.
yeah, but I see what Lauren's asking, which is why isn't King Solomon a Sonic character?
fair.
Exactly.
No, that's also a very valid
Well,
question.
yeah, because most of the other major characters from Arabian Nights have been Sonic characters.
Who would
So
it be?
like,
Who would they make it? You think?
Maybe they didn't want to draw any of the
Shadow.
characters as like undead. Why Shadow?
I don't
Shadow.
know. Shadow's the first one that came to mind for some
Shadow's the
reason.
closest thing to undead in a lot of ways. He's died and come back.
That's true.
I was gonna say I think Bruce has been hanging out with me too much.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Blaze is royalty.
Actual royalty.
And she died.
And she died.
You're right.
Yeah, you know what? I
And
go
I,
for.
and I know what somebody
Queen
would say,
Solomon.
which is that you can't make Blaze the king. She's a queen.
Queen
But no,
Solomon.
no. Remember, Black Knight.
She's
still
Percival in Black Knight.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, just still call her King Solomon. Doesn't matter.
Gender does not matter in the Sonic world.
Fair.
Cat transonic rep. Make it happen, sick. I'm told cats are part of the aesthetic, so it works. Anyway, so yes, he's a skeleton. King Solomon is a skeleton. The 40 thieves of Alibaba's tale attacked him, and he's not even just a skeleton. He's just a skull. Got
They
no
stole
bones.
his fucking bones.
They took my fucking
Right.
eyes.
I couldn't remember what I was thinking of when I wrote they stole his fucking bones. That's what I was thinking of.
They stole my fucking bones.
Thank you, Piglet.
No, that's
Well, that's Pooh Bear. He's saying it too, Piglet. Whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, the enemy destruction mission that you have to do after he tells you to get his bones back. The enemy destruction mission is a big pain in the ass because you have a big lap around the Coliseum area. You have to trip these little switches to make more enemies appear. The track is way too wide for the controls, and if you hit the wrong switch, they all reset.
Oh yeah, that was kind of annoying, but
That's
I was
mildly
just
annoying, but yeah.
it was fine.
This mission was kind of brainless. I think I was just like listening to music while doing it, so.
Something funny, annoying,
boy.
happened when I like walked behind one of the warps somehow. I didn't do it on purpose, and then like I couldn't get around in front of it again.
Oh my
It was very
god.
strange because Sonic kept like running into the wall, like stop, no, turn back.
This
that
game
on
is
the
very-
Get
It was really
the Bones
annoying.
mission?
Oh, that might not be this mission. I thought you were talking about the 40 enemy rampage mission.
Yeah, I think we're talking about the same one. I don't remember that one.
No,
Are
those
there
are
not
two, those
warps
are
in
two
that
different missions.
Those are two different missions, I'm pretty sure.
Are there
Collect the
multiple
bone.
rampage missions?
Yeah, there's one where you have to. Well, no, so it's a rampage mission. There's a 40 enemy rampage mission where you kill the thieves, and then one where you collect, I think, 5. Apparently, somehow King Solomon only has 5 bones.
He only has 5
I might
bones.
be confusing the mission.
No, you know what? You're right.
all
'cause
runs
I'm
together.
remembering a point that I struggled with this because there was enemies that would appear and disappear right above grind rails, and I kept homing attacking them and then running into the grind rails and then running into the enemy. And I think that I got the last one from one of those. So I think that was a different. I think there is multiple beat enemies.
I think so, yeah.
Well, we have a guide.
Yeah, I'm not.
Well, it doesn't really matter either.
I mean, it doesn't matter that much. We're talking about whatever.
Yeah, but the Gather the Bones mission, or really anything that's set in those repeating hallways with teleporters in them, is just annoying because a lot of the skeletons
Sure.
respawn.
Yes, you can't actually kill the skeletons.
It depends. Some of them
Oh,
die
no, some of
normally,
them
and
can't,
some of
yeah.
them are like dry bones, and it doesn't tell you
I
how. They
think
don't
it-
look different.
I think it depends on the actual mission.
Maybe.
Yeah, because I think
believe
for
the
the
collecting bones one. Go on, Caleb.
I was gonna say, I know it was one of the defeat the enemies levels, the skeletons would respawn, so they wouldn't count as part of the
I believe
rampage.
that's the defeat 15 enemies or the.
I think
5
so.
Bones, I don't remember. On the 40 enemy one, they do die.
And that's the one where you have to hit the panels, because once you hit
Yes.
the panels, then they spawn in, and then you can,
More,
yeah. Yeah,
That's the problem with this mission structure. Also, they start blending together.
a little
Yeah,
bit,
yeah.
especially
Which is-
because the levels all look the fucking
Because they use the
same.
same geometry they use different chunks of the same geometry from the initial get to the end,
Yeah.
which is that's really annoying to keep track of what's going on.
So, fun stage aesthetic, shame about the design. This gets us the White World Ring, at least. And apparently it has the power of light and desire. And Sonic says, it could mean aspiration, or it could mean greed or ambition. What the fuck are you talking about?
So
I mean,
I think
he's not
one
wrong.
thing that my brother and I talked about was that it might depend on who's holding the ring.
Yeah, those are all emotions related to the emotion of desire.
Yeah, so like if somebody who is greedy is holding the ring, their greed is going to be like tenfold. But like someone like Sonic who tends to not be greedy, I think,
He's a nice
isn't
guy.
gonna have, he isn't gonna feel any of those like negative emotions, if that makes any sense.
I guess. What
Yeah.
desire does the ring invoke? Ugh.
The desire to go
Help.
home and sleep because he's
Oh.
sick.
I was thinking the desire to help people.
That
I was just
is
thinking he
probably
just
the
suddenly
real
wants to
answer.
run.
Chili dog.
Gotta go fast.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
desire
chili
for
dogs.
chili dogs.
Actually, it's
It's
funny
funny,
you
though.
mention Sonic having a little cold at the start of the game, the whole thing with the tissues, because it's actually the next game that Jason Griffith recorded while he had strep throat.
Ooh.
Yeah, he did a baller job though.
Anywho, Solomon, now with his bones back, explains that everyone here knows their world is fictional, however that works.
Excuse me.
And
Yeah, I didn't catch that.
Eraser wants to use the world rings to rewrite the story. Dad, what kind of story does he want to write? And I know that it's like, okay, well, obviously he's a dickhead. He wants, I control everything.
He wants to write MLP fan fiction.
He wants
I
to
wish
write
they had
what
toyed
fan
with the
fiction?
idea.
I like.
I wish that they had toyed with the idea of him, like,
Let's make it a
wanting
different
to
genre.
write something more compelling or just different, or just that we had been able to see his alternate reality.
He wants to turn into cyberpunk fan fiction. I don't know why it's all fan fiction.
That's not as funny as the mile.
The MLP fan fiction. I don't know where that came from, to be honest.
I like blacked out when you said MLP and then came back to fan fiction. It was just what did I miss?
So you blacked out for half a second?
Yes.
Oh, I dropped my water bottle.
You know how bad that sounds on the recording?
Keep it.
I don't have a choice to keep it. We can hear you talking over it as you're doing it.
Throwing his water bottle.
We've had enough technical problems as it is. For those unaware, the reason that our character sprites haven't been moving for this is because we're not even using Discord because it's broken.
Good old Discord being shit. Woo!
Oh my god.
Anyway, King Solomon has a pretty funny line for this. He's like, "Oh, fret not, because supernatural beings always have weak points that are told of in stories." The way they just call out that trope is really funny, in my opinion. Because Eraser is the genie of the lamp, and so you can trap him if you find his lamp.
Cool.
Yes.
Does that mean we're gonna go on a quest to find the lamp?
No.
We never even see how we obtain it. It just kind of shows up later.
Yeah. What?
Like
Someone wasn't paying attention
to make into a mission, but no.
Wait.
Oh,
Caleb,
okay.
hold on,
I mean,
what?
I think now that I'm thinking about it, I think I know. Wait a minute. Do I know? I do know.
I have no idea when
They reveal it, but I in this moment I forgot because. Okay, we'll get there later.
Yeah.
Good. One of you's gonna have to explain it to me then.
It also brings to mind, where the hell is Aladdin? He's mentioned once when Shah appears and never appears. And yes, I know what the
He
implication
is living it up with the princess.
Well, there's a dog shit enemy fighting mission after the, I think that's one of the ones we mentioned already.
Yeah.
But we then use the white ring to grant passage into the final world of the game, Night Palace. It also breaks away from the ground and starts floating in this CG cutscene for.
Yeah, 3D all
So-
of a sudden.
Yeah.
One thing that my brother pointed out was that King Solomon was like, oh yeah, you'll find him in his palace in the sky, and then you find the palace and it's on the ground and then it floats up.
Yeah,
And
it's
he was
not
like,
in the
shouldn't it already be in the sky?
Or like
True.
King
I was
Spoiler
like-
Man.
I was like, don't worry about it. Sonic's war farming real quick.
Yeah, he's finally in 3D in a cutscene.
Yeah, I think what this
Yeah.
is that this was used as the first trailer for the game, and so they're just like, oh, we'll make a cutscene that kind of works as.
It's a little jarring going from
It
3D, pretty good like looking animation to you got the 2D cutscenes again.
Yeah, I think this might be the first Marzus. I think before it was Blood.
I think, yeah, I think so.
No.
It doesn't make a huge difference. They look pretty similar, but
Sure.
yeah, I remember seeing this back in the day on the Sonic Central website. I also remember the first teaser for this game when it was still called Sonic Wildfire, where Sonic was like flipping around in beer mode.
Right.
Oh,
And he says, "Finally, something interesting."
I mean, it is interesting.
Yeah, it's
I
definitely
literally
interesting.
did not know what the Wii was at the time, so because he had a remote, I was like, "Is it a Sonic DVD?"
Yes.
It's one of those DVD games that I don't know if anyone even knows what I'm talking
I feel like I
Oh,
know what you're talking about because I think I had
remember
like.
the ones on Spy Kids 3 Game Over
Yeah.
being particularly difficult.
Oh god, yeah, there's those. There's also just like there's a few games that were exclusively released on the DVD format for like for DVD players.
I did
Good
not
Lord.
know that. That sounds terrible. Wait.
Oh yeah, no, they're all terrible.
I guess
Yeah,
like trivia shit, like Seen It.
So yeah, there's stuff
Yeah.
like that, but then there's like actual video games.
Good lord.
Yeah, no, I've seen them. They're terrible.
Yeah, I think it worked fine enough with like visual novels.
Visual novels, sure, yeah, but I mean, you get like arcade shit.
Bizarre.
Anywho, so Night Palace is, as expected, utterly fucking breathtaking. It is gorgeous.
The
Oh, I
Palace in the
love this
Night.
level so much. I mean, it was definitely frustrating at points, but like
Yeah.
the way it looks and the music, I'm just like, I love this.
It's
That's pretty,
By
pretty
and
neat.
large,
right despite being nighttime, and yes, Unawakening Float it kicks ass for a dramatic final.
very fitting indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say this doesn't have atrocious missions. I think,
they're all
on
mostly
average,
fine.
missions are better here than
Yeah.
other stages.
Gameplay wise, some bits. I would say this is better than Pirate Storm and most of Skeleton S Levitated Ruin.
Oh yeah, definitely that.
God, you know.
My only real annoyance in this stage are the flying carpet sections, but there aren't too many of them.
There's only like
point the remote
one
at
I
the
have ever.
screen for those. Is that what you do?
No, you
No.
don't. You just tilt it to control it.
Yeah, I didn't have that much trouble with that either.
It wasn't too bad, but anytime you just get instant death, it's annoying to me.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
I struggled with it because the controls that I was using in Dolphin were set up wrong, so I fucked up. But
Oh yeah, that's right. We have to discount everything Devin says. I forgot.
Yeah, that's right. His opinion of the gameplay doesn't
no, I
matter.
let you
at
guys use cheat codes.
Yeah, I
Not
know.
me. I played on actual hardware.
Yeah, Caleb played on actual hardware,
Well, you
Yeah,
are welcome
I
to
did as
cheat
well.
if you want anyway.
and I didn't rely on cheats until the very end because I was just tired of this game.
and that's fair enough. But yeah, I love the reflective floors. I love the weird, surreal where you're on like glass in space section. I don't know what's up with that, but
really
it's
fucking
awesome.
weird. Yeah, it's cool as hell.
Yeah, it's. I'm not sure what's going on because you enter the palace and then there's like hourglasses, a bunch of wacky space time shit happens. Expands, you're sent to the astral realm.
Basically, yeah.
That happens.
Take them to the astral realm.
It looks awesome, but I don't like being blindsided by magic flying spears that destroy the road.
Oh god,
Yeah.
I had multiple points where I was running across the floor as it got hit by a spear, and I
Shit.
don't know
No,
why.
stop throwing stuff. What
I'm gonna
is wrong
start
with
throwing
you?
random stuff. Don't worry. Anyway, would be running across the glass bridges, and I would cross one of the sections just before it got shot, and then the game for some reason decided, oh no, you still died.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Huh.
Oh no.
Never see that. That's weird.
That happened to me multiple times over multiple stages.
So what would happen to me, actually, I think it only happened once, is that it seemed like Sonic would have touched the other side of the gap, but maybe the game didn't register it, and he would just fall right through the floor.
Damn.
I'm just like, I'm pretty sure he touched that, but okay, game, go off.
It
Go off,
also
Tool.
at points you have to get through a room while it fills with like poisonous orange gas.
That's also a good question.
Don't worry about it.
Kind of out of step with the
A little bit.
Well, another thing I really like,
Alice
Bizarre
Anything
weirdness.
else in-
fuckery.
I don't know.
I think orange gas fits with that fine.
it
Okay.
doesn't not.
One thing I do like is that, like, the palace starts kind of repairing itself. Like, there's just all sorts of wacky stuff going on, but like, first things are like falling apart, then next thing you know, things are like going in reverse and repairing itself.
The stage.
Yeah, when you hit the
fucking weird.
hourglasses, that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's not a lot of context to why things are happening in this.
don't worry about it.
No.
It's abstract. That's just the way it is.
First act.
It is what it is.
After that, there's a cutscene. We finally reach Eraser at the final boss arena. Sonic confronts him. He says, "Do you have the 7 world rings?" And the two are ready to clash. Just kidding, you know how this goes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do
well,
some more
of course.
missions real quick.
You could fight a Razor Jin right now, but according
That's
to our
true.
guide, you don't.
Yeah, just
So
dig-
actually, I did end up fighting a Razor Jin because I was having a hard time with the head-to-head race, and I was getting really frustrated. And I was like, you know what? Let's just
Oh,
fight Razor Jin.
Just use a speed
Easy.
fucking thing.
Let's
hard.
cover the boss at the end.
When the
Yeah,
rest of us
because
won't
I
bet.
figured you guys did the boss like in the order of the actual guide. So I will. Yeah, I'll wait for you
Yeah,
guys.
You're gonna hold your fucking tongue until I can complain about it.
Don't
No.
fucking tell me what to do.
Anyhow, the head-to-head mission I actually thought was pretty well designed.
It was
like
easy.
took me a few tries, but it wasn't like infuriating.
I first tried
it
that
seemed pretty
bitch with a
generous.
speed break.
Yeah, that can work, but you have to use speed brake carefully, or you slam into walls and stuff.
Oh, I purposely did that, and I got like 300 units feet.
Does this one have a bunch of wall sidling that you can slide through?
Oh yeah, so I purposely got behind on the wall sidling and then used a speed break to get way far ahead. So
You became
can
the
use
AI
speed
in
break through the
Sonic
wall?
Rivals.
Oh my god, I did. Oh no, I right after I finished the wall sidling, I used a speed break.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
that
You're right, Kayla. I became the fucking AI in Sonic Rivals.
Oh my gosh.
I became the one thing I swore to destroy.
There's
Yeah.
one really bizarre mission that you have to do. I think it was in other stages too, but it was always optional. The finish with 0 rings mission.
Yeah, I think this is the only
Quickly
time we can
finish.
do
It doesn't matter if you pick them up in the middle.
Right.
Like, what's the point of that?
I
And yeah, that was a
believe
weird one.
that's actually the last mission.
Before
I
before
think
the
if we
initial
cover all
fight
the
with the
stages
Razor
and then we
Chin,
do the
yeah.
last 2 bosses, it makes more organizational sense.
Well, we do have one mission in between 2 bosses.
Yes, the most interesting mission I think is the don't die mission, the one where the terrain warps even more, and you find yourself running on the walls and ceilings of the hallways.
Oh, that's right. There's a diehard in there. That diehard was nowhere near as annoying.
No, I did.
was,
I did it first
easy
try, even though
again.
there was a lot of shit that
Yeah.
could have killed me.
I think I first tried it also.
I accidentally
Okay,
speed
but-
braked into a wall.
Yeah,
Broke
that
Sonic's
happens a
fucking
lot.
face.
In that mission, there's like this big open room where it's like a big puzzle, and or is it that mission? I think it's that mission.
Yes.
Where you have to like go to the top and then go back to the bottom, and it was just kind of annoying to figure out.
Yeah, I don't like that part, and I don't. You know, it's again with the spacious level design where it's like you couldn't have designed the controls around this at all.
It definitely would have worked better, yeah, with free controls. That's for sure.
Yeah, just let me control it like a normal ass Sonic game.
Like I said, wait and play Project Green. Anyway, so no more delays. Time for the final, here the air quotes, final boss. Apparently, Kayla found this easy. I didn't.
It wasn't that hard. Once I got the hang of it.
So, I might be the only one here, but I love this boss. It's a great boss. I had a blast.
I don't think it's
I wouldn't,
easy.
I wouldn't
wouldn't
say
say I
I
love
love it, but like,
I wouldn't say I hate it. It was just kind of meh.
I
think-
thought this guy was a motherfucker.
I think like middle school me reawoke and was like, I'm taking over. And, yeah, the boss was easy.
You're starting to go into cyber psychosis.
Okay.
Yeah.
He has 4 types of sword swing. There's hit where Sonic is right now, V-shaped slice in the middle arena, downward slice on the left, then moves to the right, which you need to jump over, and then Z-shaped slice, which you need to delay a jump to get. I thought that those were a pain in the ass, and I read on the wiki that it was wrong for me to be trying to attack him in those instead of the charging attack, because apparently those take 1 damage. Charging attack, if you hit him, takes 5, and he has 25 hit points.
Oh, no wonder he went down, because
Oh.
I hit him with like 4 charge attacks and a few regular
So
attacks.
that's part of the reason that I suffered.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Oh,
yeah.
I just did a combination of both. Like, I always tried to hit him whenever I could.
I mean, yeah,
I'm
that's
not-
basically all you need to do.
Well, see, I would like to. My problem is that the charge attack is a grift because you'll automatically take damage if you're early or late on the attack, and it's technically possible to hit him without using time break. The game expects you to. There's only so many pearls.
Me
to
who
charge your
didn't
soul
use
gauge.
time break.
Me
I
who
never
tried,
used time
me
break.
who
I didn't
tried
know you
time
could
break
do it
and it
with
killed
time
me.
I always managed to get him when I use time break.
Yeah, fuck time break.
My problem was that you lose soul energy when you take damage, so I was not able to do it that much. And I could. You guys must have god-like reflex. I can't hit him. With that.
Once I got the timing down, it was pretty easy to get him without
Yeah.
time break.
Fucking.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Once it takes practice.
It does take practice.
But once you get it down, it is incredibly satifying to do without time break.
Yeah, it really is. Every time I hit him, it was just a little moment of euphoria.
Honestly, it's kind of my feel of this whole boss. Other bosses feel like, sort of poorly put together and inconsistent, but
The other
this
boss had
boss
booty cheeks.
feels really well telegraphed. It feels like it's actually meant for this game, sort of.
It's the only one that does.
Yeah, like every time I took damage in this fight, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's my fault. It's not the game being
Same.
stupid. It's just that's my bad. This is a boss where you learn its pattern, you get the timing, and you master it, and then you beat it. Like it feels
Like
good.
Elden Ring.
Kind of like Elden Ring, yeah. Or like a Souls game.
You guys
Yeah,
are
souls in general.
fascinating.
Devin's like, I want to put y'all underneath a microscope.
I'm not gonna spend a big long time just. Yeah,
Because we know we're right.
that's
The
not.
theme goes
Yeah.
hard too.
Razorjin's a little bitch. And we
He is a
beat
little
him.
bitch. I kind of hate him, honestly.
Good.
I'll just say that his speed on the sword swings increases with time, and by the end of the boss fight, it's crazy fast.
Yeah, I mean, you got to ramp it up. It's true. Yeah,
Boss
it's caught me
fight.
off guard initially, but then you just pick up the
Yeah.
pace.
Yeah, your brain just starts operating a few seconds in the future.
Exactly.
All right. Well,
Poor Gavin. We're just shitting on his opinions here.
We're all
I mean-
pointing on him while he's sobbing on the ground.
anyway,
I get it. It's not for everyone, but
Sure,
I
yeah,
personally
yeah.
enjoy it.
anyway, Sonic wins, but Eraser escapes through a door, and Sonic can't open it. Only having all 7 world rings can open it. Anyway, here's the credits. Congratulations, you beat the game!
You can skip these credits pretty easily.
Yeah,
You can reset the game to skip.
Yeah, exactly. It takes like half a second.
yeah, it's not that bad. It
But
said so
here's
on
the
the kite.
question: why did they bother? Who do they
To make you
they're
think it's
fooling?
the ending.
don't
Make you
know.
think Sonic's fucked.
But it's clearly not the ending.
No,
you have to
obviously
get
it
the
isn't.
final ring. And it's
No,
just like,
Sonic's screwed.
it's just
But-
a
and
really
it's like, why make it
place
the
to
full
put them.
credits anyway? There's like 4 music tracks.
Again, I don't know. I mean,
It's just
that
a
is
typical
stupid.
credits fake out. They just do that and sometimes.
Well,
Yeah, but
sure,
admittedly,
unusual.
at least in
I
Sonic
guess-
and the Black Knight, which also does this, when you beat
Good.
Arthur, you beat him and he goes away. You know, in this case, Razor Jin goes through a door and then you can't open it, and then it's like, that's the end. It's not.
Yep.
smiles.
I mean, okay.
Yeah,
I
at
will
least
admit
when
the idea
Black
of-
Knight does it, it makes sense.
So the idea of the credits fake out is I'm never a fan of it, and they should, and realistically they should. I don't know, make it what's the right word? Oh yeah, do a shorter credit sequence if you're going to make you watch credits,
Yeah, that's fair.
or just don't make you watch credits. You know, that's also an option.
Yeah. It's not a big deal. It's just strange.
Yeah.
So, yes, now you have to go back and get everything, but we've done that over the course of this game. So, now we get one last enemy destruction mission in the Astral Palace Void. Not
was aight.
particularly significant. Like, I don't know why this is the last level.
It was aight.
Well, so I understand why. Well, okay, not this level in particular. I don't know. They just picked a random mission.
It does, though.
But specifically, you have to do this afterwards because otherwise the cutscene would have been weird. It's like, oh, we have the rings. There'd be no reason to stop. So they forced you to not be able to collect all the rings before you beat Eraser. the
Yes,
first
but
time.
so yeah, I don't have anything in particular to say about that mission.
Not much to say, to be honest.
So, we get the purple world ring, and Sonic says it's filled with sadness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Depression arc.
Damn.
He also asks, "Hey, Char, how do you and Eraser know each other?" And she doesn't answer. That's weird. Anyway, we get like a backstory. It's like, oh, he was the genie from Aladdin, but he hated granting wishes so much because he was for it, and they don't say why exactly.
Well, I think
wishes
he
was
was-
the punishment.
Yeah, I think he was just an agent of chaos, and someone imprisoned him in the lamp and made him grant wishes, and that made him even more evil.
Yeah, he hated doing it so much that he wants to take revenge on humanity, kill people, something like that.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that.
I'm gonna be honest. At this point, I was realizing I probably should have read the Arabian Nights stories.
Necessary research for this game.
This game already made me do research.
But
I mean, no, but I'm not a 10-year-old. I'm in a fully formed brain sometimes.
anyway, Sonic puts all the rings in the door and it opens. Awesome, cool.
Neat.
And Eraser's here, and he's like, "Shara, give me the rings." And she's like, "Okay." And then Sonic does not get cured, and it's like, "What's going on?" And she's like, "I have no choice. I want to be back with him."
Yeah.
Abusive
feels-
relationship arc.
It I think it is, yeah.
Yes, so Shara and Eraser were a thing before. This comes totally out of left field, other than Sonic asking how they knew each other.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, it's you get nothing for the entire game, so this whole thing that's happening is very out of left field. But for middle school me playing the game, I was just like, she betrayed us. Now I'm like, this is dumb.
Well, for me,
It's good old manipulation.
Eraser's just a dickbag. There's nothing like what's appealing about him.
Nothing.
I
could say something
large.
messed up, but it would probably have to get cut.
I think I know where you're going, and yeah, you probably don't want to say that.
You don't know where I'm going.
I know you.
I have a logical way you could play this out. It would involve making the ending better, basically. So I'll bring it up later.
Okay, fair enough.
All right. Well, yeah, Sonic. It's very weird. I was in my notes. It says Sonic uses his ring to command.
You almost call her Elise?
Fucking notes. In my fucking notes, I accidentally wrote Elise instead of Shara.
Well, they do a reverse 06 in a minute here, anyway.
They
so.
do.
But Sonic in my notes, it says Sonic uses his ring to command her to do what's right. That's not true exactly. Sonic uses his ring and commands her to do what she thinks is
right, which is a ballsy move in case somewhere deep down she thinks this is right.
Yeah, but what's weird is that this hurts her. She like falls over. This is not what he asked.
She's conflicted.
Yeah,
She
but
wants to be with Eraser, but then Sonic is telling her no, do what you think is right, and it gives her like a brain aneurysm.
Well, okay, it doesn't give her that because she's still alive for the next 10 seconds.
I was gonna say she's still alive
to be fair,
for now.
You can survive an aneurysm.
But yes, so that thing about sacrificing the life of the ring grabber comes up again. So Eraser is like, I'm gonna sacrifice Sonic's life to activate these. But Shara blocks his blade like Sonic did with the fire arrow before, and she dies.
Damn.
Yep, there you go.
Rip and piss.
And you know,
Rip Shantae.
if you really wanted to flip the script and make there be a reason that Shara could ever see anything in Eraser, now would be the time to make him care about what happens. He doesn't.
No.
As I said, I have a possible solution, but I'll bring it up at the end.
Okay. I'm curious.
Instead, all of the world rings go inside him and turn him into a big, pink, blobby, four-eyed, six-armed...
What the fuck?
Body horror.
Yeah.
You like Eldritch Abominations as final bosses.
I like that, but it does feel completely out of left field.
Alf
Like this
Layla
game
Walela. Not only the strangest name, but among the grossest final bosses Sonic has ever fought.
It does mean something. Give me a second. I'll look it up.
Sonic says, "You're just some incomplete monster." Is that in reference to? What is the complete form?
Okay, so Alf Layla Walela is an Arabic phrase that translates to 1001 Nights. That's what I thought. Okay.
Okay, so it is
he
supposed to
becomes
represent,
the book.
Yeah, it's supposed to represent him becoming the author, basically.
He becomes the stories.
Why is he incomplete? What is the completed ideal?
He erased some of the stories, remember?
That's
So
true.
he brought this on himself.
Damn.
I mean,
not
guess
a
that could
very
be,
tactical guy.
one idea.
You tell.
Well, I don't fully know. It's something I would have to think on more because it's just now forming in my brain. But the rings are tied to emotions, so maybe he was so focused on the greed, the corruption that messed up his form. Kind of similar to Perfect Chaos.
He didn't open his.
He didn't open his heart, and
he
didn't open his heart. It was not all right.
Yeah, maybe.
That's just one thing. Or Lawrence also has a really good idea where it's just half the stories were ripped out because of Eraser. So when he became the 1001 Nights, there wasn't any stories. He has to form the stories himself now.
Right.
So maybe that's what that means.
Story looks like.
This is what an unwritten story does to a motherfucker.
Yeah, this is what authors who don't finish their writing look like.
Damn, that's what I look like.
Honestly, same with my cyberpunk stuff.
Well, anyway, for some reason, it fires 4 of the world rings out of its body, and they go into Sonic, which turns him purple and white, removes his pupils, burns off his gloves and shoes, and makes Jason Griffith start talking in his werehog voice.
It's the werehog before we got the werehog.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Interesting.
They also, the way they drew his spikes in the cutscene bugs me because they gave him Terios' quills.
All right, I guess
They're
so.
pointed downward. It bugs me. I'm just.
So, yeah, this is Darkspine Sonic. What do you guys think of Darkspine Sonic?
He's neat.
They made an evil Supersonic.
It's Dark Sonic
Yeah.
from fucking Sonic X.
I mean,
Yeah, kind of.
clearly they had to have been thinking about that because they got the
I wouldn't be
they got the
surprised.
anger, they got the no pupils. It's got dark in the name.
Yeah, I mean, just because the third season of Sonic X didn't air in Japan until like 2020 doesn't mean it wasn't available, right?
Sonic Team
YouTube
worked
is a
on it.
thing.
That's the important.
Yeah, that's also true. I always forget they were actually. I always forget that they were actually involved with that show.
And yes, I might add, this is Sonic being depicted with no gloves or shoes on, and arms the same color as the rest of his body.
Oh shit! Yeah.
And his
Really?
feet have
Yeah.
white stripes on them where his shoes used to have straps.
So what does this mean?
It was more. Yeah, kind of. That case kind of feels like his shoes merged with him.
Gross.
Well, it
It's a little
means
gross.
that Sonic's hands are the same color as his arms. I
Yeah.
don't know why it changes the color of his arms.
I don't know either. Actually, that's gonna bug me now.
Yeah, it does. They're blue-ish.
Yeah, this is the only Sonic game where Sonic has ever been depicted barefoot. So take that for what you will.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
do with that information.
Not the
as
dogs
you
out,
want.
and admittedly, they're just blobs. It's not.
I
that
honestly think it
That's
is a huge
how they always
it is
draw
a
the
huge
feet.
stroke of luck that Sega's designs for Sonic character feet are that they're just featureless blobs.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of choice.
I'm not saying I want anything else. That's what I'm saying. It's good that it's like that. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's stop talking about feet. It is time for a truly fun boss
The
fight.
beans.
Layla.
This fight was a fucking joke.
Fucking
Yeah.
baffling.
Again, Eraser's a little bitch.
He really is a little bitch.
In this fight, yeah, kind of.
For one thing, you have normal ring mechanics the whole way through. It's like you think this is a supersonic boss. It's not.
I mean,
No.
kind of.
Sonic is just angry.
Well, it's the
It's
same
not actually
concept that
supersonic, but
it's the
yeah.
concept of a supersonic fight, but without all the mechanics of a supersonic fight.
Mechanically, the sole difference between Darkspine and normal Sonic is that if you shake the Wii remote, it automatically charges the sword.
Right.
Which I forgot that's a thing.
Oh, really? Wait, how?
Sure, it tells you
What?
at the start of the fight.
Yeah, she literally tells you. How did you do the
No,
fight?
she did. She
she
didn't
does.
tell me at the. She never said anything.
I don't think it's the start of the fight. Later
does
in
at
the
some
fight,
point.
you did mention, but not at the very start.
No,
I know
I mean, I did figure it out, but I was just like, oh, right.
Oh, you know what? I
that's
did
a
watch
thing.
your fight with this thing, and you were kind of just like wondering what the hell to do.
For a hot second, yeah, and then it was just like, I think I shook the Wii remote by accident at some point, and I noticed it filled up the soul gauge, and I was like, oh, yeah. And then it's just like, again, middle school, like, memories just like coming back. I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
your cyber psychosis hit again.
yeah.
Yeah, I had to rely on those middle school memories because I don't know that this fight it makes it very clear that you're supposed to deflect the giant blast thing. Like maybe you can just figure it out, but
I think
as a
the game
kid,
says it at
I
some
didn't
point.
understand what was going on and had to look it up.
Yeah, I think the game says it at some point, but I figured it out by watching Kayla do it.
So this boss,
Yeah, Bruce cheated.
only has
off.
4 attacks. It has slashes to telegraph their position. Those are fine. I don't really have a problem with those.
Yeah.
There's one
Yeah, Dark
variant,
Guy does the
like,
same
has to
thing.
crisscross across the whole screen. It's very hard to position yourself right in the middle of them. I can almost never do that one. The hardest version is really
That one is pretty
difficult.
tight.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it has those. It has the big death ball that you're supposed to speed break in, which causes a bunch of scripted animation.
Yeah.
If you know what to do, that one's not hard at all.
Yeah.
True.
The 2 attacks that are kind of hard for me, which is the pink energy balls, which apparently you can break through, and I didn't know that, so I was
What?
trying to time break dodge them,
Oh.
which is really hard because they may as well be freaking 2 sprites for how good the depth perception is.
Oh, yeah, I just tanked
Yeah,
those
just-
and grabbed rings.
Never use time break in this game.
Yeah, Time Break is just dog shit. It is worthless.
This is actually the only time in this game that I use time break. When I use time break, I can get it easily. It works correctly for me. But you can dodge it with or just tank it too.
Yeah. I either dodged or tanked all that.
And then the last attack is the black hole thing, which I still don't understand because the camera's perspective makes it unclear how you're moving exactly, and they pull you in. I don't know if you can jump over them. I don't know what their deal is.
I think you can. Don't quote me on that though. I think you can jump over them, but I just usually move to the side to dodge them.
I think I just moved around to dodge them. Yeah.
Yeah. My main thing was that I had to hoard rings as best as I can because I couldn't dodge the pink balls. But if I had known that I could just speed break through them, I think this boss would have been a cakewalk. I'm not giving it the bad rating the way I did the first.
I had more trouble with this one. This one annoyed me a little bit. It's luckily not too long because it's just 3 cycles.
It's
dead. But for some reason, I had trouble like shaking the Wii remote enough to get charge. So in between his attacks, I would always like shake it like mad and like barely make it in time. I don't know. I'm not good at shaking the Wii remote apparently.
You know what? That's something I noticed in the second half is that either I'm getting old or I'm just not good at shaking the Wii remote.
I think it might be getting old because throughout this whole game, I would be like sore after playing a level of like just having to shake the Wii remote to attack, and I'm like, I'm old or I'm really out of shape. Like, what is happening?
So my problem was my elbow and wrist getting sore.
My elbow would get sore.
So I think we're just old. We are all in the latter half of our 20s. So.
This was a Nintendo Wii problem in general, I think, because anyway, Sonic when he attacks Alf Layla Walayla makes the what are these like valves on him? They're like horns. They pop and like expel liquid. And he beats him. What is that?
That's the only thing I can do for.
I think it's where the secret. Not the secret rings. Wow, the world. Bro,
I think that's popping the world rings out of him.
Yeah, I think that's popping the world.
We made along the way.
Shut the fuck up.
Anyway, continue.
It's possible.
Fuck you. I think his eye explodes at some point.
You're punching his exposed heart.
You rip open his chest and punch. Not even punch. You tap dance on his heart.
You don't rip open his chest.
Hey, wait. So that means that he did open his heart.
He did open his heart quite literally.
Sonic is forcing Razorjin to open his heart.
Maybe that's one of his wishes. Let's talk about the ending to this game. Because you beat him and Sonic goes, try writing a better story! Because that was
awful. That was terrible.
That was terrible.
I'm sorry.
That's way over exaggerated.
Oh, it's pretty close. Anyway,
no.
So, Darkspine Sonic turns everything back to normal. He dispels the black liquid sorrow dimension. And now Sonic just has the lamp.
It reveals how we got it, actually.
It does?
Yeah.
I must have missed that.
Should I explain it, or does someone else want to explain it?
I don't care.
I only half remember, so do it.
All right.
Okay, so earlier in the game, I'm trying to remember after what level it is, Shara hands Sonic the ball. Do you remember that?
Uh-huh.
Bruce, do you remember?
Yes?
No, the ball.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Oh my fucking god.
There's
a ball. Yeah, Shara hands Sonic a ball and it's like, hey, hold on to this for me. And Sonic's like, what is it? And she's like, don't worry about it. Jump forward, X amount of time later, Shara gets shot, and as she dies, the ball like melts and becomes the lamp that Eraser is going to be sealed in. So Shara had the lamp on her the entire time.
I must have not been paying attention.
But for some reason, her dying reveals it.
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about?
They explicitly show it. Sonic explains because Eraser's like, wait, how did you get that? And Sonic's
feel like
well, you see.
I feel like after this, I'm gonna have to like pull up the cutscenes to show you. Be like, "There's the ball. Do you see that? Cool." And then jump
that
forward.
GIF of Bob the Tomato from VeggieTales looking left and
that's
right
me.
repeatedly as the camera zooms in.
That's me right now. I have no fucking clue what Kayla's talking about.
I
I'm
think
Charlie
they're
from
probably not
Always
lying, but-
Sunny.
Yeah, you're the fucking Pepe Sylvia.
Yeah.
All right, well, cool. Apparently there was an explanation. Anyway,
All right, cool.
so it's time for Sonic to make some wishes on this lamp. Sonic's first wish: bring Shara back to life.
Solid.
Solid wish, yeah.
Makes sense. Second wish: fix these broke-ass stories you broke.
Solid wish as well.
And I should note, all of these wishes are clearly causing Eraser extreme pain for.
Good.
He deserves it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's because he's being forcibly controlled. It feels bad.
I guess this is the same as like Shara falling over, doing something.
Basically. Yeah.
I did.
No, you didn't. We
I
heard
tapped
everything.
The mute. I tapped the mute button on my mic.
Oh,
Great.
I think maybe your mute button isn't working, and that's why we heard like you dropping things all the
That's
time.
fucking weird. Thanks.
Yeah, the
man.
same thing. Same thing happens with my mic.
It works
whenever
on
I'm
Discord.
streaming. I don't know what to tell you, man.
That's whatever. Okay.
Anyways,
Sonic's third wish: back in your lamp, slave.
Uh-oh, wrong. That's not how this
Good
story
Lord.
goes.
back the fuck up.
I don't think that's no. Okay, like it was so easy. So all you do is you have Shara be you can have Sonic like start to say that, and then Shara's like, wait, no, don't do it. And then Sonic's like, what? And Shara's like, don't you understand that Eraser isn't naturally this way, but he's just written as part of a story like we all are, and there have to be villains in stories. So he just took the role of a villain. But now that you've saved the day, he doesn't have to be the villain anymore. And then Sonic's like, all right, I wish you Eraser to be a good genie again. And that's how they should have done it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you give him a happy ending with Shara. So that's not a bad idea at all. I do think that you would have had to write Eraser as being more three-dimensional over the course of the story to justify that, but I don't think it's a bad idea at all.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's not a terrible idea.
We need more meat for the whole Eraser, Jin, and Shara story for that to really like work out.
That's
I feel.
fair. Well, we need more interactions with them. Period.
It's not a bad idea though. It's the fucking Steven Universe ass ending, but I support that.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, you have the power of wishes. You can do anything.
No, I agree.
Be better than just banishing the villain. That's lame.
Yeah. Well, and it doesn't feel super Sonic-y.
Yeah.
Sonic, it's like this is part of the does Sonic kill people debate, certainly, where it's like Sonic's approach to punishment usually just do whatever makes them stop doing the thing. So I guess that could end killing somebody. It really doesn't. In this case, Eraser, he goes out as he went in, calling Sonic a rat.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Also,
appropriate.
did he kill Eraser? I thought he just resealed him.
We'll get to it. So, Genie is back in the lamp. No more problem. Get rid of him. Sonic sees that Shara is sad about this. She's crying. And you know what? We get a redemption arc from Sonic 06 because his final wish to Shara, a mountain of handkerchiefs, because she needs to cry about everything that just happened. That is hokey as shit, but I kind of like it.
It's sweet.
Yeah, it's sweet.
Yeah.
And it's obviously it's a parallel to the start of the game where he wishes for a handkerchief for his Shara gives him. It's very cheesy. On the one hand, I don't think it's terrible. On the other hand, I totally get why people make fun of it.
I can understand making fun of it, but it's not like it's silly.
It's a
Didn't tell her to
sentimental ending.
smile.
That's true.
No, I mean, like we
Hey,
alluded to before,
smile.
this is a much better dynamic than Sonic and Elite by like a million times.
So conflict's done. We're starting the credits. That doesn't actually mean the story's over. But here's the thing. I said to myself as the credits were starting, you don't need to cry that much. He just put the genie back in the lamp. He's not dead. Just kidding. Midway through the credits, we see a shot of Sonic and Shara at Evil Foundry, where Sonic throws the fucking lamp in the lava.
I missed that cutscene.
I almost
okay.
forgot about that cutscene because I was like, oh no, he just sailed Eraser away. Like, Sonic doesn't kill people. No, he straight up murks
Just
Eraser.
iced that motherfucker.
God damn.
Although,
Okay.
to be fair, this is also the same guy that will go on to kill King Arthur, so, you know.
Yeah, but that guy
Sonic
ends up
tells when he needs to.
Well, the King Arthur one's kind of a scenario,
It's
but we'll get to that one.
This one is just like, what are you? Whoa! Hold
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, I was kind of out of it after like exhausting my arms from the final boss. I did see that scene, but I didn't put two and two together and realize, oh, that's the lamp that they just put a razor in. Okay.
Death!
It's like, didn't part of his wish say something like "never threaten the Arabian Nights again" or something like that?
I mean, he can't
Yeah.
threaten the Arabian Nights if he's dead.
Yeah, his wish was
He melted.
explicitly to be sealed away for all time, so you didn't also have to kill him. But
Yeah,
he
it's
was
like-
just feeling extra
Whoa.
evil today. The dark spine
Dark Spine
hadn't quite worn off yet.
Exactly, hadn't worn off yet.
He was
Dark
thinking
Spine
about
is
what they did to
Sonic's
Chris.
Green Goblin.
Oh no.
Ugh.
Another detail from the credits is that Sonic just has to like find a way home somehow.
Yeah,
Dude,
Sonic's
like
stuck
Shara
around
can
for a while.
transport you in and out of the book. Like that's one of
Yeah.
her power sets that's explicitly established. But apparently that's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really weird because they say Sonic stuck around doing more Arabian Nights adventures, but that's a story for another time. So is that like a sequel hook?
He ran out of the book.
Well, because they
Here's
say
the
he
thing,
has
this
to
game
find
got
a way
sequel, and It
home.
had jack shit to do with any of that.
I think it's like
It's a
they're just
whack
leaving it
ending.
open-ended sort of a thing. I don't know
does
why.
feel like-
But
It does feel like they wanted it to be sequel bait.
And finally, the post credits shows the title "Aladdin and the Genie of the Lamp" changed. Sonic and the Secret Rings. Fucking evil maniac for one, but for another, is this implying that Sonic was Aladdin?
I guess so. Like,
I know that shit happened to Aladdin.
Well, also, didn't they said something about Aladdin having already happened?
Yeah.
Stories of the Arabian Nights have already happened.
Well, also, isn't it Aladdin wasn't in the original Arabian
No,
Nights? Or
Aladdin's
you're
not
telling
part
me
of
that.
Aladdin is not part of the Arabian Nights. It was added by a French author.
Wait, so where is Aladdin? No, I think that is the implication, is that Sonic is Aladdin, because with the way that Black Knight handles things, I bet it's the same.
well,
Oh,
you see,
yeah,
you
that's
know
fair.
how there was like Baba was Tails and
Mhm. Well, yeah, of
etc.
course.
So there's just another Sonic running around somewhere.
Well, yeah,
You just don't see him.
that's obviously the implication.
Oh no, it's gonna be like the
But-
Adventures of Sonic, where there's just the alternate.
No.
Yeah, the implication that in universe Aladdin would look like Sonic, but my problem is just the renaming of the story.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
just a cheeky little thing at the end.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I don't think that actually happened. But
I'll still worry about it.
So that's Sonic and the Secret Rings. I wish that I loved this game.
I wanted to. In fact, I initially really had fun in
There's so
Sandoesa.
many things to like about it.
so
basically
I
everything but
really
gameplay.
like the get to the goal missions, but yeah, everything
yeah.
else in between, I'm just kind of
Yeah.
like, this is so frustrating and annoying.
Again, if it was just an Act 1 and Act 2 of get to the goal, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a regular Sonic game in terms of like mission structure, it would do wonders.
Or maybe not having like the mandatory like side missions. Like
Sure.
side missions
yeah.
could still be in there, you know, it gives
side
the game
missions.
extra meat, but like don't make them mandatory.
Well, and I still have to take that further, just because, for me, so many basic tasks require a lot of effort in this game. So I don't know. It's so almost there. Star Wars would be so good if it were good at last. I guess we've gotten our thoughts across.
I love this game as a kid unconditionally. Now I can recognize it's not perfect, but I play through it and I don't hate it. In fact, I have a fair amount of fun. Yeah, there you go. That's my take.
I feel like that's pretty similar to my take too. It's like, yeah, I remember being quite fond of this game when I was a kid, and replaying it now definitely got frustrated, but it's like the frustration passes. Same thing kind of happened with 06. It's like, yeah, I got frustrated, but it's just such a minor moment. It doesn't matter overall.
Yeah, well put.
Well, Obviously that's I can't make that leap, but I definitely found things to like here. So I'm not saying that I regret
sure,
that it happened. And certainly I am just, you guys have seen, social media, me talking about it in these videos, etc. I am so very supportive of Project Reignition, and I cannot wait for that to be done, because everything that shines about that game, about this game, will be there. And I'll be able to say unconditionally that I think that game is great. And
I look forward to that being completed and playing that.
And I hope that at least some of that goodwill carries over to Black Knight, which plays very similar to this game, but just lets you use normal control.
So that was kind of my final philosophy about this game. This game did the one thing that it might have done best, was make me more interested in Black Knight, because I was already interested, but it's made me more like, okay, basically a version of this game, but like potentially actually enjoyable.
Yeah.
It's controllable, yeah.
Yeah, well, controllable, that's probably a better word. But
I think
Which can make it enjoyable.
I assume that Lauren and Kayla, as much as you guys have defended this game's controls, you'd still prefer just regular controls.
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%. Yeah. I am not a big fan of the sideways Wii remote, having to use the 1 and 2 button. Like, yeah, it was a pain in the ass.
I agreed that having options would not have hurt at all.
Yeah.
Or at least like not having Sonic on that rail and having a more responsive jump button. To get rid of that like sliding thing that he does, it just made so much better.
God, yes.
Well,
I could live with like a tilted Wii remote and having to shake to do the homing attack, but yeah, the rail thing, really annoying.
Like
Hi, hello, cat.
It's but we will see all of that not next time, because next time, well, okay, for starters, we wouldn't even be doing Black Knight next day. Whether Zero Gravity, Rivals 2, fucking Rush Adventure, a bunch of shit in between, but. Next time on Deep Dive Zone, we're not doing any of those games either, because we've got some detours to take. I need to banish Kayla to the Shadow Realm for a while.
Have fun in Japan.
Yeah, them going to the land of the weebs.
Okay, we don't even keep up there was some gimmick I did when Sid was off and on, where I was like, I shoved him in my pantry for one, I banished him to the Shadow Realm for. We're not even keeping.
I mean, you could still do that, but
no, Japan is the Shadow Realm.
You just said Japan.
Japan is the Shadow Realm.
It
depends on what side of Japan you're looking at.
Yeah, I've been to Japan. It could be the Shadow Realm.
The point is, Kayla is going to be not with us for a few weeks, and that means that we're going to play one of the games that they don't want to play.
Can't imagine why.
Yeah, can't.
Next time on Deep Dive Zone, we are going to be starting to a much later game called Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood.
Yippee!
Wait, chronologically, that's not next? I don't remember release date.
No, that game came out the same year as Unleashed.
Oh, okay. We're doing it out of order.
Yeah, that game is like 2 or 3 years later.
It's fine. It's not a big deal. But with all that said, that is going to be next time. Right now, we are done for tonight. This was a friggin' episode and a half of wackiness, especially with how we had to set this up. I really hope everything recorded okay. It looks fine. But with all that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my wonderful co-hosts for being here. To our viewers, if you like this video, please feel free to share, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any questions, comments, criticisms, suggestions, or feedback, you can reach us at any of the links in the link tree in the description. We will have another exciting episode ready for you next week, but for right now, I hope you have a great rest of your week. I hope you have a great rest of your night, and take care.